Welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alright, welcome back. We are gonna be playing Hunter Simulator. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. No, we're actually going to be playing Out of Ore, where I am doing everything in my power to make it that my mineshaft is invisible to the naked eye. Now, it looks like a little rabbit hole here. Um, this is actually not dirt. I kept piling up poop until it, no. Let's head on in here. We got the two tractors down in this little cave factory thing I got going on, the wheel loaders, and then I do have a factory that's not doing anything at the moment because I haven't turned it on in a while. I have almost $42 million and I decided I want to dig down here with the big giant wheel excavator. So I am a quarter of a level from level 60, at which time the bigger version of this thing will unlock, and I plan to try and get that big stupid thing down here too. So, um, I don't know what I'm going to do with this one though. Like, do I just leave it in my inventory? Do I sell it back? Do I leave it in the main room? Maybe I'll leave it in the main room to gather like charcoal from that one corner. And then that way I don't have to move around the other one every time I need something. But honestly, I've been getting so much charcoal going down this tunnel that I don't know if I'm gonna have an issue besides the actual digging part. It just got a big bite and started to tip on me. I just realized that the YouTube that I'm listening to isn't even in English. Siminica, I'm pretty sure it's in Japanese. Man. Because I don't think Lisa is K-pop. I think she's Japanese. She does the intros for Sword Art Online, so I honestly don't know. Sorry, trying to make sure I don't miss my conveyor belts. And I'm hitting too hard, so it keeps moving me. Let's go down a little bit. I can't even reset because it keeps making it worse. Like, it pushed me in really bad. Hold on. Back up. I'm trying to get back to where I should have been, but for some reason this thing got kind of wonky on me. Hopefully this works. I think I'm still too deep. Can I back up a hair? Try this again. That looks a little better. And then just gotta make sure that I'm actually hitting the conveyor belts. And it looks like I am. If any of the devs watch, which I don't even know, I think there's only like one or two people working on this game. I don't remember. Please, please, please make it that there's a way to see this belt from the first person view. I would rather be sitting in this view and looking at like a little screen to see where that thingy pops off. Because like I just have to assume that it's landing on the belt right now. And that's not really fun. Especially when you get to the point of realizing that it's not hitting the belt, and instead it's just been dumping this shit all over the ground. I actually did it the other day, and there was a massive pile. The whole freaking conveyor belt started to like disappear, and I found it easier just to blow up all the materials to clean it up. I'm trying to get back to a good spot where I can see everything again. Okay, I need to find something else. It has turned into some really dumb music. Let's do heavy metal. Get away from the K-pop. And I know y'all can't hear the music. I have it set up that way intentionally so that I don't have to dodge copyright junk. Ooh, I started dropping the bucket. This is actually a pretty cool device. We'll call it. I get it's a vehicle or whatever the heck you want to call it, but it's just spiffy how it's just a shitload of buckets on a wheel, and as it comes over the top, they fall in and onto the belt. Like, I don't know. It's, whoever came up with this wild ass idea originally, uh, props. It's pretty dope. It's kind of spiffy how they made it look like, it's almost like running sand or like wet sand, the way the material mechanics work. And every time it turns black like that, it's because it's grabbing coal. So those scoops are primarily coal, and then when it changes it to something else, it's primarily that material, and so on and so forth. But I just think that thing's so sick. And almost to the point where we're going to be pulling forward again. Oh, the kitten went to sleep. She's right there. That is one of the poopy parts about the new camera setup, is it doesn't really see the kitty bed too well anymore. Kitty needs her own cam, I think. I do have another camera that I could set up and only like turn on when she's laying there, but like I don't think I have another USB extension to get it all the way the hell over there from my computer. I really need to take down this entire rig and re-put it back up because it's a friggin' fire hazard right now. This thing is just insane. Pull forward again. Like I turn on heavy metal and instead got like the softest of the metal. It went from like I Prevail to uh is Youngblood from one of the Aussie shows. I don't remember which one. And he's singing Going Through Changes. Like I get Ozzy was metal, but that song really isn't. When I'm done with the cave, it's gonna be ribbed for her pleasure. Oh wait, actually it's a cave, so it'd be ribbed for his pleasure. Someone should totally buy my MR2 so that I don't have to winterize it this year. Dude, honestly, right now I would sell both the MR2s and the Celica just to not have to deal with any of that crap anymore. It's too much. I don't drive them enough. I think my MR2 drove like 100 miles this year, maybe two. But the market's been pretty dead for modified vehicles lately. Alright. Well, I'm hitting the pylon now. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna work around the pylon. This isn't exactly a work around things type of machine. So I'm just gonna hope for the best, get as close as I can, and hope it lets me clear what I need to clear. Things rotating again. I don't want to miss the conveyor. Is that the iron that causes that problem? I think it is. So let's try going back down, because I was already under that. And let's scoop up into it. It shouldn't have as much of an issue. There we go. Hopefully this is not a sign of the issues I'm gonna have down there. Because that's all that's down there is blasted rock and iron and copper. And that's just iron and copper right there. So the blasted rock, I'm assuming, is going to be a problem. Solid rock is definitely going to be a problem. So we are all the way up. It looked like we were starting to miss the conveyor belt. Dead center again, alright. Getting close. We're at 300 or 3.38 million XP, and I need 3.4 mil XP to get to 60. So we're close. And then I get the bigger one. We'll try and get that gigantic excavator down here. Hopefully it speeds things up, because this is gonna take a while. I started at the top platform yesterday and I'm only here. But I built like most of this other tunnel in like one day. So those wheel loaders are definitely much, much, much quicker. Just heading back down to the center to reset my positioning. Oops. I wanted to back up first so I can straighten this thing out. Everything being opposite is making me have to think harder about backing up and stuff. So there's that. Let's reposition this thing. I think that looks like it's landing on the belt. It definitely did. Oh, but there's already shit on the belt, so that's gonna cause a problem. Because it'll start landing on that shit. So let's take some dynamite and do some cleanup around here. Do free mode so I can place it in the ground. We're gonna put one there and blow up both sides. So now it's clean. Crap. I gotta get back up there. Trying to get to the point where I can successfully like over scoop with this thing and haven't quite figured it out. I guess as long as you're going up and down, it looks like you can dig into just about anything. It's the sideways that starts to have a problem. Crap. Definitely starting to take longer and longer for the terraforming, and we are getting closer and closer. Probably have the next bagger at the end of the next episode is going to be my guess. It's my guess. Oh no, I got rate limited. I've been gathering all the free Steam games. So I have like 12,000 Steam games at this point. Hoarders never stop hoarding, they just find new things to hoard. I have actually found quite a few decent games in those free games. More or less, I just sort by like Metacritic score or reviews, and then you can find some pretty decent games. There's a shitload of free adult games for all you pervs out there. I was kind of surprised when I started digging through and found all those. Um, no, don't get stuck in there. I was waiting for it to like launch the whole friggin' thing. Am I landing on the thing still? Yeah. Gotta go up and over the pylon. I'm gonna have to tear down most of these pylons and put in like proper ones because this one's just floating here because the wall's gonna be gone that it was mounted to. No, 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 no. Go up, go up, go up. Just making sure it's all going up the conveyors. Yes. Get as much of that iron and copper down there as I can. So, I kind of wonder what this shape would look like if you started with like a nuke blast so that it's a perfect circle, and then you just drive straight and make sure this thing can clear a perfect circle around itself as it goes. What would that shape look like? Like, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of interesting. It'd be really difficult though to keep this thing centered. You'd almost have to like take one of these rows of the floor away and put this metal chain link shit on both sides. Oh, that's actually working to straight out my tracks. There we go. I'm straight again. So gay I can't even dig straight. I still remember the one day I was at work and we had a vehicle come in. It was a Subaru or something, and the bumper sticker actually said, "I'm so gay I can't even drive straight." And that shit was just fucking hilarious. Probably gonna start jumping around as I start hitting the coal. We'll see. No, it's. Then again, it is below it, so it's not digging completely sideways through it. Oh, we're so close. 339 out of 340. I wonder what I'm getting XP for. The digging or the selling of the ore? Well, I'm not selling ore, I'm selling the dirt. But yeah, that's what I was meaning. It's like 1.3 mil away still. Oop. Bring this thing back to the center now. And actually, I might as well clear as I'm bringing it to center. Okay, turn off the wheel and the parking brake and pull forward again. Uh, it is right on the crease. It's the only thing I don't like. Can I don't know if lowering is really going to make a difference, but got it a little further away. Shit, hitting the metal railing over here. Seems like I've gotten it somewhat figured out. I'm not jumping all over the place, but it seems to be getting a pretty good dig here. Still gotta dodge this power pole, but doubt I'll be able to fit under it. Mm, maybe? Nope, hitting it. Don't get snagged. Oh no, I can't open my drink with one hand. God dang. The hell put that lid on? Dude's an asshole. Dude's me. Put the lid on and the cat just like poofed out of the bed. I must have scared the shit out of her or something. The weird sound as it went on. Gonna have to use that light pole to straighten out again. The rate limit used to be like 30 minutes. Now it only rate limits you like 5 minutes. They not care about people downloading all the free games and shit anymore. Gotta straighten out my tractor again. I hit that light pole a few too many times and it moved me. So let's use the light pole to move me back. Come on. Straighten out. You're almost there. Almost there. Little more. Thank you. That shit drives me nuts. Alright, we are over the 30-minute mark where I like to clip my videos for YouTube. Uh, Everything that I stream, I usually record and will upload onto YouTube at a later date, so that if you ever want to catch up on episodes that you've missed or see other game series or whatever, the VODs aren't up on Twitch or Kick anymore. They'll all be up on YouTube. Um, so you can always check that out. I'm not actually going anywhere. I do need to take a short break to use the restroom and stuff, but I will be here. I have an intermission screen that I'll leave on. But for now, I am gonna throw up the ending real quick, clip this video, and then put it on intermission. So hold on tight if you're in the stream. If you're watching from YouTube land, till next time, peace. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.